Hello, y'all. It's 10:57 p.m. So, excuse me. Forgive me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So, I'm praying for help to for another week to get to stay here and hopefully, some food to help me survive and stuff. But what I did today was productive and it was work. Despite me being, sleep deprived and tired, excuse me. And now I'm sleepy. So, they even try to interfere, like, they just started vibrating my body right now. So, um, this video won't be that long, but I'm still trying to prevent having to end up being back on the streets this coming Friday. And so, well, I did some work today, okay? I did some blogging and journaling and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I have enough space. The short story will be in the description box, but if not, then I'll put the links in the description box. So the direct link to the Ko-fi will be, if you wanted to just, if you didn't want to read all the extra stuff or explanations, and if you only cared to read, the short story, then I have the Ko-fi link. But I have the whole blog to more like explain everything in a way that you might think it makes more sense. If you prefer to have everything more explained out. But I know not to fix my mouth or my fingers to tag anyone on Twitter or show them this short story, because I might get ignored or blocked trying to share my short stories with any other professed targeted individuals on Twitter. So I won't even bother, So I just put the link out there, and if people want to read it, then fine. But I'm not even I can't even tag other professed targets, because they might just ignore me or block me, like as if I'm a troll or something like that. So I just won't even, you know. But other people might be like, well, if they're doing that to you, then they're not real TIs. So so I just did the you know a fiction short story. Excuse me. A fiction short story of me and as usual, due to the whatever distractions, the harassment and the sleep deprivation and the vibrating torture, my thoughts weren't that clear and the story didn't come out the way I truly wanted it to. And so I'm sorry if it may sound, if y'all might think it sounds unintelligible or nonsensical or something. I at least tried. But narcissistic perps think, well, if you write like that, then you don't need to write at all. But the thing is, they hate being exposed, you know. So they're vibrating me right now, and I'm trying to make a living. I don't even want any partnership really with anybody on my own work, because I want to be completely solo. I don't want anybody to try to hijack or try to overtake or try to dominate what was originally mine. And I've written on my blog before that, I don't want to, if I were to get to have a business, I don't want to be business partners with anybody, because there's always that somebody trying to take over and hijack and try to dominate, rather than it being equal or mutual. If they see me as weaker and they're narcissistic and controlling, or they'll try to make like I don't have a right to or they try to make me feel like too scared to speak up and say no based on past traumas of, you got hell to pay if you tell them, stand up to them and tell them no, but they can tell you no with no problem. But I would rather just, no matter how good or bad of me being a writer, as long as I'm a severely, targeted individual, they're going to make sure that I'm sabotaged, or make sure that nobody pays attention. But I want to keep this where I'm just, working for myself and by myself with my writings. I want to keep it that way. I don't want any writing partners or anything like that. But if you want me to collaborate with you on your project, I don't even want to share my blog with nobody. I don't want to share my password, my account, nothing with nobody. But if you want me to collaborate on something of yours, then, I'll contribute, but, I'm not going to be the type to try to dictate and control or try to overtake or overpower your stuff. I mean, I got my own thing to do. If I was working on a song with somebody, I don't know. It's like I can never really work on something mutual with anybody. Because even when I was going to school, and we had those class projects like dissecting a frog. There's always that one narcissistic perp kid, or the whole group will sit there and make me do all the work, and while they take credit for it, and then they get mad and blame me if the whole group failed because they didn't contribute anything, and they figure, oh, Candy's a nerd, so let's make her do all the work. Or if they figure I'm slow and retarded, but then they always want to demand my answers from and the narcissistic bully kids at school used to do stuff like, in the middle of me working on my test or exam, they would snatch the paper out of my hand and then hurry up and write down all the answers. And when I turn around and be like, hey, give me back my paper. And then the teacher, the abusive narcissistic teacher, fold their arms with a twisted up mad face and said, but I saw you talking. And I'm the only one who gets, punished and singled out and be told that I failed. And then lie and say that I was the one cheating, while the other kid gets away with it. And this was back in the 90s. Like in middle school and high school and stuff like that, being treated like this. Like in 7th and 10th grade, and even I think 8th grade as well. And, give me some, Candy, give me the answers to your homework or whatever, But, I thought I was so slow and retarded. But, I'm smart when you want to take my answers, And those are the people who treated me like that, or the people with the successful careers and owning successful businesses nowadays. And look at my predicament. You used to ask me for answers on tests and homework, But I'm the one struggling with homelessness, and you got your successful business. Yeah. So you living your best life. So yeah, it's like the jealous rich folks are jealous. I mean, the rich folks are jealous and feel threatened by a poor homeless person who has nothing. So, um, I'm gonna go try to see about if I can get to sleep. And oh, I'm so tired. They better not force sleep deprive me another night. But I just feel more comfortable by myself, and I'm scared to live with anybody because if I do, then if I do end up, I figure it wouldn't work out, and I would, due to my disability and stuff, and I would end up back to square one, back homeless, and then people will try to bully, harass, and lecture me, telling me I'm the problem. But I'm fighting to get my own place, help with my own place, you know. So I talk too much. Maybe I don't. But I'm gonna try to see what I can put in the description box. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's probably gonna be past midnight when this uploads.